Hi fellows, my name is Michael. I'm going to talk about the pollution, because that is the topic of my group. Pollution is the introduction of contaminant into a natural environment that causes instability, disorder, harm, or discomfort to physical system or living organisms. Pollution can take the form or such as noise, heat, or light. The elements of pollution can be foreign substance or energy or naturally occurring when naturally they are considered contaminated when they exceed natural levels. Pollution is often classed the issues and annual list of the World Pollute Place. In the 2007 issues, the 10 top nominees are located in China and Asia. Air pollution has always been with us. According to a 1983 article in journal Science, such found a selling of prehistory case provide ample evidence of the high level of pollution that was associated with inadequate ventilation of open fires. The forging of metal appears to be a key turning point in the creation of significant air pollution level outside the home. Core sample of glacier in Greenland indicate increase in pollution associated with Roman and Chinese metal production. Of abandoning the burning of beer proclamation in 1772 after its smoke had become a problem, but the food was so common in England that this earliest of name for it was accurate because it could be carted away from some shores by the wheelbarrow. Air pollution will continue to be a problem in England, especially later during the industrial evolution and extending into the recent past, with the same city also record one of the earlier extreme cases of water quality problem with till 1858, which led to construction of the soon afterward. It was the gave birth to environmental pollution as we know it today. The emergency of great factory and construction of immense quality of gave rise to the large volume of untreated human waste, and were the first two American cities to enact laws ensuring cleaner air in 1881. Other cities followed around the country until early in the 20th century, when the short-lived office air pollution was created under the Department of the Interior. Extreme smoke events were experienced by the city of the late 1940s, serving other public reminder. Pollution became a popular issue after World War II due to the reactive fallout from atomic warfare and testing the non-nuclear event of 1952 in London killed at least 40,000 people. This promotes some of the first major modern backbones of local pollution, help increase consciousness, doping in the result in a ban by the consumption of its fish in 1974, long-term contamination at starting in 1947 became a national new history in 1978 and lead to legislation of 1980, legal proceeding in the 1990s, have bring to life release in the championship of who victims become famous. The pollution of industrial land gave rise to the name of turned now common. It was banned in most of the developed world after the publication of Richard Carson's. The development of nuclear science introduced which can remain loudly reactive for hundreds of thousands of years, named by the as the most polluted spot on Earth, served as a disposal site for the Soviet Union throughout the 1950s and 1960s. Second place may go to the area of Shelby Beach, US, as the most polluted place on the planet. Continue to be tested in sometimes near inhabited area, especially in the early stage of their development. The toll of the world's affect population at the growth side, the understanding about the critical threat to human health possessed by has also been a probability completion associated with Potential for disasters suggested by incidents such as those at posts of lightning, expected of public mistrust. One legacy of before has been significant rise level of international catastrophe such as the wreck of the oil tanker of the cost of in 1978 and in 1984 have demonstrated in the university of such events at the scale of which efforts to address today needed to engage the borderless standard atmosphere and ocean. Now I'm gonna leave with my friend Amaurys is going to continue about the pollution.
My name is Amaurys. I'm going to talk about of pollution. Pollution is a waste material that pollutes air, water, or soil. Three factors determine the severity of pollution: its chemical nature, the concentration, and the persistence. Air pollution produced by ships may alter clouds, affecting global temperatures. Air pollution comes from both natural and man-made sources. Though globally made pollution from combustion, construction, mining, agriculture, and warfare are increasingly significant in the air pollution equation. Motor vehicle emissions are one of the leading causes of air pollution and are the world leaders in air pollution emissions. Principal stationary pollution sources include coal-fired plants, disposal activity, and incinerators. Large livestock farms, factories, metal production factories, plastic factories, and other heavy industry. Agriculture air pollution comes from contemporary practice, which includes clear filling and burning of natural vegetation, as well as spraying of pesticides and herbicides. About 400 million metric tons of, of are generated each year. They alone produce about 250 million metric tons. Americans constitute less than 5% percent of the but produce roughly 25% of the world's and generate approximately 30% of in 2007, as overtaking the United States as the world's biggest producer of CO2. In February 2007, a report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, representing the work of 2005 scientists, economists, and policy makers from more than 120 countries say that humans have been the primary cause of global warming since 1950. Humans have ways to cut greenhouse gas emissions and avoid the consequence of global warming. A major climate report conclude, but in order to change the climate, the transition from fossil fuels like coal and oil needs to occur within decades. According to the final report this year from the UN,